welcome back. And it is June 15th, 2013. This is a very special day for me. This marks the 10-year anniversary ever since I went to my very first WWE event, which was Bad Blood. WWE Bad Blood 2003. Certainly a night that I will never forget. And I just had a lot of fun. I mean, to be 7 years old, there at your very first WWE event. I mean, the atmosphere was just amazing. And what else can I say? It was awesome. I want to go ahead and do a review for it. WWE Bad Blood 2003. I got two versions of it. Hold on. I'll show you this one real quick. You see Triple H and Kevin Nash on the cover. And then there's the back. And the side is that little puzzle thing, the 2003 DVD puzzle. It's supposed to come out all like that. If y'all can see that. But yeah. So I got this on eBay because, and you can see for the longest time I had this right here. This is the recorded VHS version of when it actually happened. Look at that. Bad Blood 2003, Compaq Center, Houston, Texas. So I know what you're saying. You're probably thinking, yeah, you saw it on pay-per-view. You didn't go to the event. No, I went. You see, my dad used to have a friend who recorded a whole bunch of pay-per-views live as they happened on like VHSs like this, and this was one of them. You know, because I wanted to see how it came out on like TV and everything. So, and I've got a few more of these too. I got WrestleMania 20, I think No Way Out 04, a few others. I got quite a few others, but anyway, onto this. So, let's see. I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay. So, Bad Blood 2003, Compaq Center, Houston, Texas. What a night this was. And to be honest, the only thing that I didn't really like too much about this DVD version was that they dubbed out a few themes. They dubbed out the Dudley Boys theme because it was a Saliva song. I think it's called Get the Tables. So they dubbed it out with We're Coming Down. They dubbed out Stacy Keibler's theme, which was Legs by Kid Rock. They dubbed it out. Booker T's, I don't know why they dubbed Booker T's theme. You know, can you dig it? Sucker, sucker. Like, it sounds different. I don't know why they dubbed it. They dubbed Rob Van Dam's theme, which was Breaking Point by, One of a Kind by Breaking Point. I don't know why he's used it on many other themes, and especially the next guy, Kane. His team at that time was Slow Chemical. They dubbed it out with, they dubbed out Rob Van Dam with the theme he had before, One of a Kind. They dubbed out Kane's with the one he had before, Slow Chemical, the original Burn theme. I don't know why, but when I was at the event, they had One of a Kind, Slow Chemical, Legs by Kid Rock. What else? The Dudley Boys theme by Saliva. They dubbed out anything else? I think that's all the themes that got dubbed out, but they changed the way you hear the theme song for the event, Trapped by, Headstrong by the band Trap. They dubbed out the way you hear it at the beginning, like they made it sound different. Instead of the chorus actually played, they played the first verse of the song and leading into the chorus instead of actually playing the chorus of the song. But it's alright, I guess, as long as they still had the theme in there. That's a badass song. But anyway, I'll get to the event. So, for the opening contest, we had the Dudley Boys going up against Roddy Mack and Christopher Nowinski. Now, on Sunday Night Heat, Nowinski confronted Devon and was talking about racial differences. And he asked him, think about this. Why is your white brother always telling you to get the table? And it made sense and everything. So, in the middle of the match, it was, Devon, get the table. And when he was going to get it, Tag Team Teddy was standing there and was all like, why are you always getting the table? So, that caused a little bit of a talk between them. And then, Rodney Mack coming in to provide, I guess, a distraction, and then Christopher Nowinski hit. Was it Bubba Ray? I think he hit Bubba Ray with the mask, with that protective mask that he had. And so Christopher Nowinski and Rodney Mack come out as the winners. I'm going to give that a 2.5 out of 5. It wasn't all that great, but oh well. Next is Scott Steiner versus Tess. The winner gets Stacy Keibler's managerial services. That one was pretty good. I liked how back and forth it was. This was actually better than the opening contest. And I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. It was actually better than that. Then we had the Intercontinental Championship, Christian versus Booker T. Christian as the champion and Booker T in his hometown of Houston, Texas. So in the middle of it, Christian was walking out. He decided to walk out of the match, but in the middle of the rest count, he said, "Christian, if you do not get back to the ring by the count of 10, not only will you lose the match, you're gonna forfeit the Intercontinental Championship." And so Christian barely made it in by the count of 9, and then he hits Booker T with the belt. And so Booker T wins, but Christian retains because it's disqualification. That was actually an okay match. I'm gonna give that a 3.5. I'm gonna give that. Then we had the World Tag Team Championships, Rob Van Dam and Kane putting the titles on the line against La Resistance. La Resistance, of course, talking shit about Texas before their match. And Kane and Rob Van Dam were becoming a little bit uncohesive as the weeks came up to Bad Blood. And I loved, one of the reasons why I really loved this event was because I actually got to attend an event, one of the last few events under Kane's original mask gimmick. Because Kane unmasked like 8 days later. And so it ended with Rob Van Dam trying to do a springboard over the top rope on a La Resistance, but instead he hit Kane, and it set La Resistance up for the win. And so they win the Tag Team Championships. I'm going to give that a 3 out of 5. Then we had Goldberg versus Shawn Michaels. Goldberg versus Chris Jericho. And this was actually an okay match, or not even okay. It was actually pretty good. I liked it and enjoyed it. There were a number of Jericho-holics in the crowd that night, especially one sitting right next to me who had a Y2J sign. I thought he'd be on TV and maybe I'd be on there, like next to him. But I didn't really spot it myself. I'm probably on there. I just haven't really taken the time to really spot myself. But I will, because I'm gonna watch this again later tonight. I'm going to go ahead and give that a 4 out of 5. Pretty good. It was a pretty good match. Next we had Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair. And you see, Shawn Michaels, that's my all-time favorite wrestler. I got to be there to watch him fight live in person. And his match against Ric Flair that night was absolutely amazing. And Ric Flair coming out the winner. I'm going to give that a 4.5. Only reason I'm saying 4.5 is because their match at WrestleMania 24 was a 5-star. Definitely. I forgot to point this out. The Redneck Triathlon. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Eric Bischoff. This wasn't a match, really. More of a competition, but it was still pretty funny. I love the segments that they did. The burping contest. Stone Cold winning that. The pie eating contest with Mae Young. And you see Eric Bischoff had to get, like, Mae Young's pie, or more like cheesecake for that matter, shoved all up in his face, while Stone Cold stunned her, therefore forfeiting, which basically means Eric Bischoff didn't have to go through all that pain. He basically went through it for nothing. And Stone Cold forfeited that event. So it was 1-1. Then they go into the last event, which was a sing-off. But since Eric Bischoff singing horribly, Stone Cold's like, we'll go ahead and pick another event. Pigpen Fun. I noticed the pigpen next to the stage when I was there that night, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And it turns out, yeah, they're using it for the Redneck Triathlon. And Stone Cold comes out to the ring, and he gives Bischoff a stunner, and then he throws him into the pile of pig crap. Pretty funny. It wasn't a match, it was a competition, but I loved it. I loved the segments in that thing. And that's one of the main things that made my night awesome. And then we had the Hell in a Cell match for the World Heavyweight Championship. It was Triple H putting the title on the line against Kevin Nash, and the special guest referee, the hardcore legend Mick Foley. What can I say? Great match, great way to close out the night. And I mean, it was just oh so bloody. I'm surprised Kevin Nash didn't tear his quad. But it was a great match. And I mean the blood, the weapons involved. It was just absolutely amazing and brutal. But that's what made it great. And I'm gonna go ahead and give that a 4.5 out of 5. You know, it's pretty good. And yeah, that concluded Bad Blood. That concluded my night. Now you see, as I was 7 years old at that time, so as a kid, you know, I don't really think about that kind of stuff. So I didn't save my ticket. You know, I didn't think about that kind of stuff. You know, being 7 years old. What if my dad has it anywhere? I probably gave my ticket to my dad after we walked through the doors. But you know, who knows? So you know, I didn't think about that. There might be some pictures somewhere. I don't know. Maybe my mom has some. But, you know, I don't know. I decided not to really bother her about that. But if I ever find some, you know, I'll check it out. Let y'all know. And also, this shirt I got from that event. This is my Stone Cold Stunner Inc. shirt. See, Stunner Inc. Austin 316. Show you the back. Yeah, pretty sweet shirt. And I think about this, you know, if I think about this was it. This was 10 years ago from this day. Is Bad Blood, you know. Certainly a night I've never forgotten. I mean, and the memories will just last a lifetime for me. So, thank you for watching this review. This is Official Angel and Gone. And I guess stay tuned for more. Thank you. Decisions to hide. Fuck off, I'll take you on. Headstrong to take on anyone.